I got one right here. Well, I want to welcome everybody to, we counted last night, I guess, the 5th annual Midwest Fever. We started this little old goat sale and sheep sale a few years ago as an idea, and what it's grown into has truly been amazing. The amount of interest that we've been able to have in this sale, the amount of champions, breeding pieces, doe kids, ewe lambs, buck lambs, bucks that have come out of this thing has truly been awesome. And what it's grown into is honestly beyond our expectations. We got a big crowd today. We got a big online audience, and we want to thank Kennedy Ventures for helping us with that. As you tune in on the World Wide Web today, it's real important to know that we can accommodate most anything and anywhere. We do make this event, as with all of our mock livestock sales events, fully virtual. So it doesn't matter where you're at. We can show them to you. We can sell them to you, and then we'll try to get them to you as well on the backside. So make sure if you are off the beaten path of the normal livestock hauling routes, just make sure that you understand delivery, that you communicate with the consignor that you intend on buying from, and just make sure we can get them to you. We have Joe Rowe here, Premier Livestock Hauling, is going to go back kind of through the central part of the country and end up back in north central Texas there at Stephenville or Abilene. There's lots of livestock haulers that have reached out to me. I think all the big ones will be here this week, as well as the pig guys, so we can get them just about anywhere in the country. As we get started in this preview here, I want to make sure that everybody understands kind of how the evening works. We'll start the sale at 8:05-ish. That is pending the completion of the Midwest Males pig sale here this evening. So as soon as the Midwest Males is over, we'll roll over here in the Midwest Fever sheep and goats. So it'll be right around 8:05. We'll start here this evening. Again, online bidding is available through cci.live, provided by Kennedy Ventures. And we do all of our stuff with those guys. As you watching online, if you have any questions on a specific lot, make sure you go to showghost.com. We've got a full listing there at showghost.com of all the lots that'll sell this evening. I'm joined here with my good buddies and business partners, Trent Kemker and Garrett Maloney. We'll talk through this preview with you this evening. I can tell you guys, as y'all have kind of joined in here and sat down here at the table, we've kind of gone our different ways, I guess, with the size and scale of this and as diverse as it's got. Between us and church, we've kind of gone about looking at these things in different parts of the country. But I can say, it's a cliche statement, but I can say without question, I don't think we've offered a set of goats this deep at any of our live sales before, but for sure here at Midwest Fever, I think it's going to be a really exciting evening.
I'd just like to thank everybody for tuning in. We're excited to get the preview going. We hope everybody's online and tuned in to check out the set we've got gathered.
So first up on our preview is going to be HJ Show Stock and Lot 68, ear tag 0224. This is a pin drop, back on a blue team snip. The weather they're starting off here was kind of the lead off from their incredibly deep flush here. I know Kyle talked to us there at the West Coast Showcase there in California a few weeks ago about coming this weekend. Could not make tomorrow work, and so we got him here in Friday Night Fever and glad to have him. We got one here. I think it's a real nice goat here. Again, this is a pin drop back on a blue team snip.
Another weather to start off our preview. One that has an awesome look from the side. Looks like he has a high feedability. Touch is awesome. That one props up and has a really good silhouette. Love the way that one's lines come together. Turn that one loose back here later on tonight. You'll be glad to see that one run around.
Following that one up, be lot 69, ear tag 0225. Again, from the HJ crew, they were glad to work with there. Another pin drop weather. Flush mate to the last one. Pin drop, blue team snip. I think these guys are real feedable, and one thing I would encourage you, if you haven't been to this particular event or if you're tuning in online, I think there's something for everybody here. The offering is very, very deep, and so make sure you pay attention right here because I think these goats will feed. This one's really good in his upper cage, guys.
Yeah, like Kevin said, this one looks real punchy through the middle portion of his body. Rib cage is big, pins look big. lower leg shape. Lots of definition there. Looks like a goat that has lots of upside. Also looks like you can get after him pretty early, show early and show often here. Really nice goat from the HJ crew.
No, the whole thing. Like, I think we need a better angle. I think we need to move the camera over to what do you think? If I didn't have to argue with Trent, I don't know what I'd do with my life here, but keep rolling on the lots here. Man, guys, I know one thing. There's some offerings in this sale from big name breeders. There's some offerings in this sale from smaller name breeders, but I can tell you, one of my favorite people in the world brings us our next one in lot 47 from CNR Farms. Carl and Robin Mize from Oklahoma do a lot of the repro work with Trent and I at KM Sires. This particular nanny that this one's out of was purchased from Kempkers at the symposium. He's sired by Believe in Me. This is a really, really good one. This is a top ender, I think, in the offering. His mama was really special that Carl and them bought there at the symposium. May not have a big sign behind this one in his pen, but I think a guy better pay attention.
Really excited Carl was able to bring this one out. So this one's mother would have been a Tag Me In Nighthawk. Nighthawk would have been 5th overall at Louisville and reserve at Denver. This one's mom was 3rd overall at Kansas City. I think that was 3 years ago now. We sold her at the symposium. We flushed her before we sold her, and we froze the majority of those embryos. It was a really good day. We put some of those in frozen for October borns, and one of our high sellers out at the California showcase was out of his mother. I really like this one. Go get your hands on him. He's square. He touches incredible. He's got big feet and legs. A really, really good one from Carl. I'm really glad to see this doe's doing work for him.
Try to manage this preview here and manage my cell phone and all of that at the same time. So if you get a little gap in the action, we apologize for that. That was a good one right there. Up next, we have Larson, ear tag 1666, lot 63. This is a missed call, not tonight. I was excited to see these things. Pictures come up just a little bit later in the scenario here, but, get this goat out here. Like the missed calls, I think this one's got big feature. Big shag, he's punchy, he's broad through the center part of his body. I think a really nice goat here from Larson's.
Yeah, glad to have Levi and the crew here with us at the Midwest. Me and Trent actually fed a few of them from Levi last year and got along really well as one of our buddies, Fletcher. And this looks like one of those that fed and kept getting better every day of his life. This one looks stout. Big pipes, big cage, wide from end to end. Really nice goat there.
Following that one up from Larson's also will be lot 64, ear tag 1665, another missed call, not tonight from Larson's.
These things are ranked. I had the pleasure of going up to Larson's this last spring. Didn't make it up there this time, but one thing about their firm, they like them big-chested, ranked, big cage, and they have an incredible handle. This one has the look from the side. I really like this one. I can't wait to go back and check him out here whenever we get done with the preview and put my hands on him. But another one that is big caged, wide, cracked open, and big at the ground. A really nice one from the Larson crew.
Well, guys, Skelly Livestock up next, and one of my favorite people in the world. Go ahead, Trent. Second son, a little bit. Cash lived with us for a while before him and Aniston had their baby and got married there. But really proud of Cash having him here and bringing a set of goats to the first time, I guess, he's brought a set to our live sale. Doesn't look like he got them maybe quite as whip broke, Trent, as he did when he lived with us. But we'll go ahead and forgive him for that. Got a platinum I'm the way. Grandma there was the first base 666 doe that we gave them for their actually for their wedding present. And so
I didn't get a wedding present like that.
No, you didn't. That's fine. I like Cash more than I like you. But This one's kind of got the big features there. I think one that has a real high ceiling in terms of feedability, and just once this thing grows up, kind of gets out of his teenage stage. I think we've got a real nice goat here.
This one's grandma that Kev and Meg gave Cash and Aniston was an absolute creature. I really like this one. If he'd cooperate and come to Cash and stop fighting him, that thing has big feet and legs. He handles incredible. When actually he gives and goes, I really love the way this one all comes together. I think he's really, really good in motion. An easy feeding goat that I could see somebody firing early in the summer. A really good one from the Skelly Livestock crew.
Up next from Cash, ear tag 6007, lot 28. His doe kid here. This is a platinum timeless walk the line. So from a pedigree standpoint, I don't know, and you could ask Church. I think you can ask Kelsey. You can ask these guys beside me. Maybe one of the most consistent matings that we've seen in the last couple of years is timeless over walk the line. It just clicked. Whatever the genetic niche was there, man, it absolutely works. This one's mom was Brenly's show doe, Cash's little sister show doe last year, that won a banner at all three of their big shows in New Mexico. Cash and Aniston actually bought that one from Brenly, and then we flushed her to platinum. So the timeless sons. We've got a double bred timeless here. I think a really, really neat show doe. In my travels last year, this one's mom was one of the nicer doe kids I saw.
Yeah. Yeah. Grady's balloon arch loses the first balloon. Yeah, awesome pedigree here. Platinum, timeless, walk the line, double timeless, double Piper. That's really, really neat coming from a generating perspective. But I think this one does the same thing in the show ring. If she's neat looking, up and out, cage looks big. Have to get back there and get on top of this one. Looks, yeah, as Trent said, hairy. Cash brought a really nice doe kid here. So.
Yeah, I can't believe they're selling her, just to be honest with you, because this was the only embryo, Cash. So this was the only embryo out of that flush. Just really honestly can't believe where they're at in their program. They're going to sell her. But I think we got a real good opportunity here if you're looking for an investment, show doe, market doe, hair doe, or one to do all of the above with. So thanks, Cash and Aniston. They look real good. Up next, we have Leverage show goats. Keeping track and keeping the pace here. Leverage, Fetzer, Stevenson, Keys, Skelly, show goats, kind of all you guys be on deck. I saw these things on Facebook, and actually before I read the pedigree on these things, I called Trent. I said, hey, what do we got going on here? Because, man, I thought these were incredible. Lot 53, ear tag 2603 is a Believe in Me Downpour Marion. So that mama side of that thing would originate from the Falkenstein crew back on some of those awesome show does that JC showed. I think this one's really good. What I view, slightly dead center of profile right here. This looks like a big-time contender.
I'm really excited to have Cam, crew here with us this time. I've been getting Snapchats of these things since I think they hit the ground, and I'm pretty sure whenever the second one came, I called Kevin. I said, hey, Cam's getting an invite. They look awesome. These are, they're dang near picture perfect from the side. They have the Believe in Me look and build that he stamps in them. Both of these things come in, have just an exotic, really neat view from the side. This one, you get your hands on him. That thing has a giant rack. Comes back, his loin blends right, and he's very, very big at the ground. And I will tell you, Cam's a student of the game. He's been impressive with the feed bucket. He's been working with the Falkenstein crew there the last couple of years, feeding a few in Indiana that have been super competitive. That's a firm that will be there to help you and be there for along the way. Cam's really sharp, and be glad to help you along. Lots of customer service will come along with this one. Really excited to see where this one lands.
It's a big-time show animal right there. Good job, guys. Lot 54 comes next, 2611. Believe in Me Downpour in the Kemker 1061. So you'll have to kind of fill me in what 1061 was, guys. I know the rest of that pedigree. I know what the good believe in me's look like, and this kind of looks like where they're at. So again, lot 54, tag 26111 from Leverage.
Yeah, this one. So the Downpour KL 1061, another Nighthawk on the grandma side of this one. So like Trent said, 5th overall at Louisville, reserve at Denver. One of Daddy Issue's sisters, and that Downpour Billy Goat at Falkenstein's did really well. This goat, yeah, really nice set of females. This one is up and out, sweet looking. Looks like big time feedability, high ceiling. Cam and crew have done quite a bit of business with us at KM Sires, and we're just glad to have them here. This is a really nice set of goats.
Well, up next, Fetzer Livestock, and again, I think a set of really good ones here, guys, and was excited to see these. Saw the promo pictures, know the firm, know the effort they put into it, and I think we've got one. This one's rear leg, and before I even talk pedigree and whatnot, the rear leg size, just true bone size and foot size in this one was going to rival them high rent show pigs and boards they're going to sell back down the hallway. So I think we've got a real good one here. This is lot 48, 0522, a KM Platinum back on a good Ido.
Yeah, this one comes from one of my good buddies in Colorado, Tanner Fetzer. He called me, asked what Billy Goat he needed to use, and I thought Platinum would do well on the stuff at his house, and it looks like he did. This one has got the look from the side. He is fat caged, ginormous hind-legged. Get him behind this one and study him from his cage back to his loin, back to his pin set. He's big and wide from front to end. Tanner brought some heat here. This one, I think, needs to be at the top at most of people's lists. So good work, Tanner.
Up next here from Fetzer's lot 49, tag 6028. It's a Platinum Winterhawk P67. Little sportier edition, maybe even in the last one. Just talk about underlying quality, where this one sheath lays in his body, how his shoulder ties to his body wall. Man, I think this one is really neat looking. Again, this is out of Platinum there at KM Sires, back on a Winterhawk P67. Looks like a pretty good combo to me, guys.
Well, I think the last two give a pretty good preview of what we're going to be seeing out of the Platinums. Moderate, wide, big feature, and awesome in their cage and their lower stifle. Really excited to have Riley out here to join us. First time consigner here at the Midwest Fever, and he brought an absolute man-child. I'm really excited to see where this one goes. Talk about one that is just cracked open, big featured, and has an awesome look from the side. I love it whenever he finally gives in and goes to JC here. I think this one has a big ceiling. Really excited about him. We appreciate you all coming all the way from South Dakota and bringing one of this caliber to us, Riley.
Again, that was lot 49, tag 6028, Platinum Winterhawk P67 from Stephenson. My new neighbor, not so new, actually, a new dad and guy I've got to know pretty well over the last year or so, and enjoy spending time with, enjoy talking stock with. And one thing about Adam Keese, he's going to shoot you straight, and if you wonder what's on his mind going into the conversation, you won't have to wonder at the end of it. This is lot 59, tag 6036. This is a Xanax back on a triple bred gator from Keese Livestock. They invested in the Xanax buck there early and have used him really hard. I can say those babies, I've seen them at their house and had a chance to see several Xanaxes there around the country. And, they're all really, really stout, really heavy muscled, and really woolly. So here's one right here, guys. Lot 59, tag 6036 from Keith's Livestock.
Yeah, them Xanaxes, they look like they're gonna be hairy, and as my good buddy Trent Kemker likes to say, rank. This one is big-ended, big hind-legged, awesome in his chest floor, big caged. Looks like Adam and the crew brought a really, really nice goat. Yeah, center body, back shape. Looks like you can show this one early and show him often and get after him just a little bit. So, thank you, Adam, for bringing this one.
Lot 60, ear tag 6058 from Keith's Livestock. This is a Xanax Shrank Crip. Man, I went to the house there last week and kind of looked at the goats. I guess maybe it was Monday. It wasn't last week. It was Monday. We got home from Angelo from the Doe Show, run by Adams and looked through these things, and he told me, he said, I've got one. We'll see a few of these today with the sale moving up a few days from prior years. Some of these are going to be just a little maybe not as big and mature as what we've had in the past, and this is one of those. But man, I absolutely love this one. When I seen him at first glance, I told Adam, I said, this one's got to come Friday night, because I think he's got a little more of a big league presence, the way his skull, the way his neck and shoulder works, the way his feet and legs work, and the lower part of his skeleton, and just the way he blends and balances. So again, a Xanax back on a crip from Keith's Livestock. See what you guys got to say about that one.
Yeah, I think I agree with Kev. A little bit more of a sporty option here from the Keith's crew. Tall-shouldered, up and out, awesome underline balance. I think if this one would get up there and hold his tail up and want to be a show goat just a little bit. Oh, come on, Trent. Hold his tail up and want to look like a show goat. I think this one gives an awesome, deadly look from the side. Very, very nice goat here with a really big back leg. Thank you, Adam, for bringing these couple to the Midwest Fever.
Skelly show goats. So Dallin Skelly, the senior part of this deal, and again, a family that we've got to work really, really closely with, just on the genetic side, on being good people, on getting to work through their does, and kind of have an influence on their breeding program, and then also kind of the extension of our family. Here's Dallin's lead off. This is his doe kid, lot 55. Ear tag 6009, platinum daddy issues. If you'll go have a chance to get there to kind of eastern New Mexico, they're just about an hour west of Lubbock. So if you're in that area, I'd encourage you to go over to Causey, New Mexico, and check these things out. They've got an awesome set of does, and then what they're breeding them to, I think, is going to work. Another one coming from this family, I really couldn't believe they were going to sell this one, to be quite honest with you. Platinum daddy issues. We're going to see a good set of these platinums. I think this one's right there at the top. Out of a favorite daddy issues daughter that Brindley showed at New Mexico last year.
I really like this one's pedigree. The daddy on the bottom side of that thing adds the little bit of length and neck and elevation this one has. Extremely bold in her cage, big-haired, big-featured, and props up with an awesome look from the side. I really like this one. I'm excited to go back and check her out here in a little bit.
Switch your lots, boys. Yeah, that one looked very nice. I'm sorry, we've got such a web presence here. We're trying to keep up with the questions, the texts, the phone calls, and whatnot as we're up here on the stage. That one did look very good. You're right, people who are phoning in here. Lot 56 comes next. Ear tag 6021, another platinum, back on a glacier on the bottom side. One that kind of that Dallin says this is what they were looking to do when they used